Have you ever wondered why some men, who once seemed warm, empathetic, and full of life, slowly transform into cold, detached individuals? Today, we're diving deep into the psyche of the Sigma male, exploring the devastating reality of how and why they become cold-hearted. This isn't just another video about personality types. This is a journey into the emotional evolution of a Sigma male, and by the end, you'll understand the pain, the struggles, and the reasons behind their emotional walls. If you've ever felt disconnected from someone you care about, or if you're a Sigma male yourself trying to make sense of your own emotions, this video is for you. 1. Who is a Sigma male? Before we dive into the emotional transformation, let's first understand who a Sigma male is. Sigma males are often described as the lone wolves of society. They are independent, self-reliant, and highly introspective. Unlike alpha males, who thrive in social hierarchies, Sigma males operate outside these structures. They don't seek validation from others, and they often prefer solitude over social gatherings. But here's the thing. Sigma males aren't born cold-hearted. In fact, many of them start off as sensitive, empathetic individuals. So, what happens along the way that turns them into the emotionally distant figures we often see? 2. The early years, sensitivity, and empathy. In the early stages of their lives, Sigma males are often deeply empathetic. They feel emotions intensely, and they have a strong sense of justice and fairness. They're the kind of people who would go out of their way to help someone in need, even if it means sacrificing their own comfort. But this very sensitivity becomes a double-edged sword. Because they feel so deeply, they're also more vulnerable to emotional pain. And it's this pain that sets the stage for their transformation. Paragraph 3. The first betrayal. A crack in the armor. The first major turning point in a Sigma male's life is often a betrayal. It could be a friend who stabs them in the back, a romantic partner who cheats, or a family member who lets them down. For someone who values loyalty and trust above all else, this betrayal is devastating. It's the first crack in their emotional armor. They start to question the intentions of others, and they begin to build walls to protect themselves from further pain. 4. The cycle of disappointment. As the Sigma male grows older, the cycle of disappointment continues. They give their all to relationships, only to be let down time and time again. Each betrayal, each disappointment, chips away at their ability to trust. They start to believe that the world is a harsh, unforgiving place, and that the only way to survive is to become emotionally detached. This is where the transformation begins. 5. The retreat into solitude. To cope with the pain, Sigma males retreat into solitude. They start to prefer their own company over the company of others. They find solace in books, music, or other solitary activities. While this retreat provides them with a sense of peace, it also isolates them from the world. They become observers rather than participants in life, watching from the sidelines as others form connections and build relationships. 6. The death of emotional vulnerability. As the Sigma male spends more time in solitude, they begin to see emotional vulnerability as a weakness. They convince themselves that showing emotion only leads to pain, and that the only way to protect themselves is to become cold and unfeeling. They start to suppress their emotions, burying them deep inside. Over time, this suppression becomes second nature, and they lose touch with their own feelings. 7. The rise of the cold-hearted Sigma. By this point, the Sigma male has fully embraced their cold-hearted persona. They no longer seek emotional connections with others. They view relationships as transactional rather than emotional. They become masters of self-control, rarely showing any sign of weakness or vulnerability. To the outside world, they appear strong, independent, and unshakable. But inside, they're often struggling with a deep sense of loneliness and emptiness. 8. The paradox of the Sigma male. Here's the paradox of the Sigma male. While they appear cold and detached, they still crave connection on some level. They want to be understood, to be loved, but they're terrified of being hurt again. This internal conflict creates a constant tension within them. They push people away, even as they long for closeness. It's a devastating cycle, that keeps them trapped in their emotional fortress. 9. The impact on relationships. The cold-hearted nature of the Sigma male has a profound impact on their relationships. Romantic partners often feel shut out, unable to penetrate the emotional walls the Sigma male has built. Friends may feel like they're walking on eggshells, never quite sure where they stand. Family members may feel hurt by the Sigma male's apparent indifference. The truth is, the Sigma male's coldness is a defense mechanism, but it often ends up hurting the very people they care about. 10. The Sigma male's inner struggle. Despite their cold exterior, Sigma males are not heartless. They feel emotions just as deeply as anyone else, but they've learned to suppress them. This suppression takes a toll on their mental and emotional well-being. They may struggle with feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety, but they're often too proud or too afraid to seek help. They suffer in silence, putting on a brave face for the world. 11. Can a Sigma male change? The question many people ask is, can a Sigma male change? The answer is yes, but it's not easy. For a Sigma male to open up again, they need to feel safe. They need to encounter people who are patient, understanding, and willing to earn their trust. It's a slow process, and it requires a lot of effort from both sides. But with time, patience, and love, a Sigma male can learn to lower their walls and embrace emotional vulnerability once again. 12. The role of self-awareness. One of the key factors in a Sigma male's transformation is self-awareness. They need to recognize the impact their cold-heartedness has on themselves and others. They need to understand that while their emotional walls may protect them from pain, they also prevent them from experiencing joy, love, and connection. Self-awareness is the first step towards breaking down those walls and allowing themselves to feel again. 13. The importance of vulnerability. For a Sigma male, embracing vulnerability is one of the hardest things they can do. It goes against everything they've learned to protect themselves. But vulnerability is also the key to healing. It's through vulnerability that they can form deep, meaningful connections with others. It's through vulnerability that they can begin to heal the wounds of their past. 14. The journey to emotional freedom. The journey to emotional freedom is not an easy one for a Sigma male. It requires them to confront their deepest fears and insecurities. It requires them to let go of the past and open themselves up to the possibility of being hurt again. But it's also a journey that can lead to immense personal growth and fulfillment. It's a journey that can transform them from a cold-hearted loner into a compassionate, emotionally available individual. 15. A message to Sigma males. If you're a Sigma male watching this, know that it's okay to feel. It's okay to be vulnerable. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You don't have to face life alone. There are people out there who care about you, who want to understand you, who want to love you. But you have to let them in. You have to take down the walls and allow yourself to be seen, truly seen, for who you are. 16. A message to those who love a Sigma male. And if you're someone who loves a Sigma male, be patient with them. Understand that their coldness is not a reflection of how they feel about you, but rather a defense mechanism they've built to protect themselves. Show them that they can trust you, that you won't hurt them. Be consistent, be understanding, and most importantly, be there for them. Your love and support can make all the difference in their journey towards emotional healing. 17. The devastating reality. The reality is the transformation of a Sigma male into a cold-hearted individual is a devastating process. It's a process marked by pain, betrayal, and emotional suppression. But it's also a process that can be reversed. With self-awareness, vulnerability, and the support of loved ones, a Sigma male can find their way back to emotional warmth and connection. In the end, the story of the Sigma male is a story of resilience. It's a story of someone who has faced immense pain and yet continues to move forward. It's a story of someone who has built walls to protect themselves, but who also has the potential to tear those walls down. It's a story of hope, of healing, and of the power of human connection. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you for taking the time to understand the emotional journey of a Sigma male. Whether you're a Sigma male yourself or someone who cares about one, I hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and a deeper understanding of the complexities of the human heart. Remember, no matter how cold the world may seem, there is always warmth to be found in connection, in vulnerability, and in love.